Okay, so it's March 17, and I've just decided to make another markets video because, yeah, I've been on this like already for like 5 years looking at price action and technical analysis, and it's been quite precise. So I just decided to do another one. Remember, we are in times of COVID, war, and we need to see what the price action is doing and what the news are telling you that everything is on fear. But in the end, in Bitcoin, you see buying wicks here on the monthly support, which if you see my previous video, I said, as long as we hold these moving averages here, and we see the buying wicks on the monthly close is 2 buying wicks above the 21 and the 20 moving average, and now the third month we are bouncing again from the 21. So as long as this holds, I'm buying and I'm putting my stop loss below, because for me this is not investment, this is just a swing trade to make some profits on Bitcoin. I don't know if it will be very hard to make a record, but I don't know. So I'm buying on fear with stop losses below. And if we close the month below this area here, we might have a crash. So let's see if we pass first this candle, start to sing on the weekly basis to try to close above this candle. If we don't close, if we start to come down again, we can come down and crash again, or another correction. Until it happens, I'm buying on fear and on support, because this is all technical analysis and price action. I don't care about the news. I just care about the market sentiment and price action. Okay, so this is Bitcoin, very simple. We need to hold this area here. If we don't hold, we have many areas below. This is the weekly. So every time we try to big selling weeks, but all above monthly support, and so precise, and now we are bouncing exactly and very precise, and that's it. So let's see how the weekly candle goes. If we start to get rejections, then we might come down. For now, indicator we still didn't touch the 30s for the investment area. So for now we are still bouncing. For me, this is just a trade, swing trade, but profits are to be made. And I bought Solana, also very easy trade. I'm putting the monthly. So we had this week that created a bottom, and if I do the trend lines, we had the low, we had this week here, which will be the higher low. We came down to test it, and now we are bouncing. Let's see how we bounce. I have my stop loss below the yellow line. If we come down, I'm out, and then I reassess to see if we come down to these low levels and to this trend line. Until it happens, we never know if we manage to get a big bounce on Solana, at least until this stop and to this moving average, and who knows if we can even go up. I don't believe, but it's not what I believe, it's what the price is telling me. So for now I bought on this yellow line here, and I have stop loss below, and I take profits on the way up, so I'm not greedy. Okay, so now just to S&P 500 futures. So how is the market? So we are bouncing. Remember, on the daily, remember all the news, everything was pointing down, everyone speaking about crashes and everything and war. And look what the price is doing. We did the low, higher low. We came to test to get the stop losses here, but it's still a low, higher low. Big bullish candle, at least consolidation, and now we are having the follow-up because the indicators were quite low. So we are holding on S&P 500. This can be temporary, but at least we are having a bounce. We can come here to the moving averages, to the 21 or the 20. Who knows if we can go higher? This will be big resistance, this area here. That's the target, the first target. And then if we don't pass this area, we have all these areas below, the same as Bitcoin basically. So as long as we hold these higher lows, this is a nice bounce. And then look, here what's happening. The dollar has been strong, so but now with this pump we are consolidating on the dollar because we have been quite bullish and we had to, after all these big moves, now we are just correcting, and this is still big support. As long as this area holds, we can come to these areas and here and then keep on going up. But we are already indicators pointing down, so we can come below. Let's see how high we can go. But we need to correct a little bit and then reassess if this is the top or if we can still go to this trend line here, or if we don't pass this one here, we can come to these areas and be in this triangle for a while. As long as we hold this triangle, it's fine. As long as we hold here, this area, we just might consolidate, and then let's see if we have enough strength. Indicators on the monthly still pointing up, and we can still come to this top. So this is just a minor correction, stock market just a little pump, and then reassess if then we come down and keep our downturn. For investment, remember this year and these next 2 years, it will be amazing for investment. On the stock market as well, and on cryptos, everything, on all sectors. And remember, on the previous one, now I'm going a bit to the stock market to explain what I'm doing. I'm buying ARK, BABA, Palantir. Look at BABA, 36% profits. I've been scaling in. So I'm starting with ARK. I bought a little bit of ARK here. I have another buy here. I have another buy here. I have a big buy here if something happens and we come here. But if we don't come and we start to have bounces, I just use stop loss and then I'll try to get the move up and take profits. But for now, because I don't know and I'm not checking every day, I bought a little bit here. I have another bit here. I have another bit here. Actually, a little bit up. Actually, it's here on this one here. And then I have a bigger one here. Indicator still pointing down on the monthly, but of course on the weekly, we are already crashed and we are just having a bounce because we are oversold. So we are having a bounce and we can come here or even here and still some good profits, and then we can come down again. So let's see how far we go. And now we close the month. We are still in the middle of the month, so it's quite important to see if this is green and maybe can get red. We don't know, but at least we are crashed, so we are having a technical bounce with the algorithms buying it, and then we can come down again. So for now, this is what I'm buying with bits. I still have, as I said below, and I'm scaling in. I bought BABA as well already 2 bits, and I have more below. Look at this big green candle over indicator for a buy, crashed. And this is the targets above here, and then if we don't pass, we can consolidate and then see if this is the bottom or if we can come below. This is a huge buying week already. Look at what's happening. I've been posting this. So, but we are still not oversold here on the monthly. So let's see how we close the month. For now, we are already above this huge trend line so I started to scale in on this trend line. I bought a little bit here, and I still have more bids below here. But if this is the low, I can have my stop loss on this area, and then if we consolidate, I can try to get another higher low and keep adding to my position using this area now, and with a stop loss below this week. And now I have an area so I can do risk management. And let's see how we close the month. If we come here and if we close below here, we can come down again, or at least try to do a higher low on this area. So super nice. I'm in this trade and on profit. What am I doing as well? I'm on Palantir. So these are China stocks that have been crashed, and of course we buy on fear and with indicators on the investment areas. So I'm buying, I already bought, also Palantir, targets, and target, and then let's see if we come down. I have a couple of bids below here, but I already scale in here. On Palantir, Fiverr I also have bids, but I still didn't buy. So anyway, so what I'm doing, I'm investing also on psychedelics and cannabis. So I'm on Tilray already, I'm on CGC, I'm on ACB, and on psychedelics, because I'm trading on eToro, I'm only on Compass. And for now, I had a bid here, but I have more bids below. So this can, my targets are just there and we can come below. So this trend line here, this will be a big resistance. So I bought a little bit here, I have another buy here, I have another buy here, and I have more buys below if we come down. So these are still small positions because I need the month to close to see if it gives me a place for me to put a stop loss. But as an investment, I have more bids below. And the indicator still can come way down, but this is still right. And we have this big channel that we can even come to these areas. But as long as this holds, this can be the bottom, and we have another area here. So I'm already scaling in as an investment on cannabis, and on the weekly we are crashed. So that's why I'm already bidding, but this will be big resistance, this will be resistance, and we can still come below. And I have more bids below as an investment. CGC, so everything will be the same. Remember, during this year, it will be a great year for cannabis and psychedelics. So we can have bounces, but we can come down as well. So I'm just positioning myself to profit on these markets. And yeah. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. Let's just wait for the computer and the internet and TradingView to stop this buffering. Okay, seems like it's running again. Wait a little bit, okay. But I'm doing quite good. And yes, scaling in on cannabis and psychedelics. And this will be the target, this moving average, the 21, and this will be a target as well to take profits. Also, this will be an area to take profits. And then if we come below, I'm looking at the RSI 30. This year will have huge volatility. And yeah. Okay, so scaling in. So I'm already in a position. I have this stop, and another bit here, and I have another bit here. And if I need, if we come below, I will add more. But in terms of bits, this is what I'm doing on these areas. Cron, I'm also on ACB. Cron, I think I still didn't buy. It still didn't reach my area. We are in this support now that we can, a monthly support that we can have a good bounce until here. We are still below this trend line. So let's see if we close above. I might do something, but because I'm on other ones, this one I won't do it for now. I have bids on these areas below here. So this is the top, and this area for me are more important. Let's see if we reject from this trend line or not. Indicator still can come down, and the weekly I need to see. So, and I'm also on ACB, and then these ones are not on eToro, so I'm on Compass. This is Mind Medicine, psilocybin for treatment, completely crashed, buying wicks now. We can still come below, so I have more bids on this channel here, or at least this line here, but I'm already scaling in on the monthly. If we come below, I have more bids also on 10 and around 9 and 6. If we go there, and then I just wait patiently for the market cycle to turn. But for now, I'm already in a position, buying weak, even I can put a stop loss below here, and if we go down, I'm out. And if we go up, I just take profits on these moving averages, and then let's see if we come down again. So low, trying to do a higher low. Remember, this is a weekly. If this one holds, it's a low, higher low. We can still come down to test the support, and then move up. Look at the indicator on the RSI. On the weekly, completely crashed. So big moves, but we cannot still come lower. Very easy with a stop loss. So with Compass, I'm already in a position. I might do let's see how we close the week, and then I might put a stop loss. But because it's an investment, I don't care so much. I'm just bidding on the way down, and I will take a little bit of profits. So I don't need the stop loss, because with the profits I take, then I can put them below again. So let's see if we have a big move up, or we hold this as a low, or if we can come down, back down again. Okay, so that's it. And this is what I'm doing, and enjoying market cycles, stock markets, new sectors, cannabis, psychedelics, and of course blockchain. And for me, I'm just swing trading in Bitcoin and alts. But look, sand, strong as hell. And as long as Bitcoin holds, I'm in Porto as well. Started on $2, 2 euros. I have bids on, is still on €1.50, but I started scaling in from 3 to 2. I added yesterday on my position on around 3 or 2.8, I think. And yeah, let's see if Bitcoin holds. We can have a big move on Porto, because looks like a meme coin in terms of consolidation. So nobody is speaking about it, but I bought here on the $2, 2 euros. I bought here on 2.5, and now we have selling weeks. Let's see if we manage to pass and close the strong months above the support here, above the resistance. And yeah, so very easy with Fibonacci retracements. This one, it's been very precise in terms of accumulation. And now let's see if we have enough strength. I bought yesterday again here on the 12, and I've been adding from 2, but I still have bids. If we have a major crash on Bitcoin, I have bids around this area and below, from $1, 1 euro, and to the 50 cents. So, and if we have a big move up like a meme coin, and this is just an accumulation, of course I have this selling week. So let's see if we manage to close above. If we don't close and we come below, I'm cool. I'll take a little bit of profits if we have a pump, if Bitcoin holds. And then let's see what we're doing. But this looks like Dogecoin accumulation or SHIB accumulation. And then if we start breaking out, we can have a big move to the top. And remember, I'm heading on 2, 3, and 1. And hopefully I go to the 40s or the €30 or even higher. Nobody's speaking about it, but I'm accumulating. And yeah, so Bitcoin again, trying to push higher, but remember this will be big resistance, big resistance. If we have a big pump, we can come to this area. And then for me, this is the target, but of course, we might not pass this area. Let's see the stock market as well. For now, it's buying on fear and looking at the indicators, and the support's very precise. This is the monthly support here. This line is also a monthly support. All the news are bad, and we see the price action. Look, buying volume, and buying volume. So bulls are defending the monthly support, and I've been acting, and this will be big resistance. And let's see if we hold this area very easy with stop losses. Okay, that's it.